Be sure to subscribe, keep pounding, _TV, the best Panther YouTuber ever. I'm rocking with the big cat. Pause up. Keep pounding.
What's going on? Christian Miller here, linebacker of the Carolina Panthers. Just want to give a huge shout out to Keep Pounding TV. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Appreciate all y'all support. Everybody go subscribe right now to the YouTube channel, Keep Pounding TV. I'm rolling with the big cat.
Hey, everybody. I'm your host, Carolina Panthers, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your paws up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Today, we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers' final thoughts on the 16-23 loss to the Chicago Bears. We'll talk about it before we get started. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers? Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love it? If you look at it, give me that 2 gloves. Yes. I still got 5 on it. Still got 2 gloves on. My final thoughts. Let's get into it. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Real quick, man, go ahead and head over to Flick Chat. The link is in the description, also in the comment section as well. It's like a Discord for sports fan. And I'm the Carolina Panthers ambassador over there, the fan ambassador. Go over there, man. Once we get to 500 followers, I'll give away an autograph mini helmet for Brian Burns and Derek Brown. Go over there, man. We got quizzes, polls, late breaking news, all kind of cool stuff. And real quick, shout out to Hidden Know-Hows Podcast. Hidden Know-Hows Podcast. It's a podcast down here in Atlanta, man, and he decided to interview me, man. Pretty cool. So the link is in the description. It's about 53 minutes long. Be sure to go over there and check him out. He interviewed up-and-coming people, man, and a little bit how I got started and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Real quick, shout out to Fan Network as well. FTFN on YouTube, subscribe. Also, Fan Network on Twitch as well. 32 Fan Ambassador, give it the real from a fan perspective. You don't want to miss it. Last but not least, KeepPoundTVShow.com, my website. Go over there, get you some merchandise, and read some articles. Now, all that being said, I have to say this game was a major, major disappointment. But it wasn't a disappointment because we lost. It's a disappointment because we didn't play to the caliber that I know we can play at. It just, from the beginning, it was a real shit show, man. I mean, I can't lie. So I got to start with Matt Rule. And I wasn't even going to really bother him today. But I got to thinking, man. My number one question. Like, if I could ask this man one question based off this past week, hopefully one of the reporters will ask him this. Why weren't these guys prepared? And Matt Rule has said previously, my job is to get these guys ready. And if you call that ready, then we might need to find him another profession. And I'm pretty sure he'll agree with me. They weren't ready. And I feel bad for kind of even blaming him because I don't even think he had nothing to do with it, man. I don't know if these guys were up for this game. Why? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. In particular, the offense. The defense did fine. Let me be fair. I'm more so referencing the offense, but as a whole, we win together, we lose together. So as a team, they weren't up for it. Those guys looked lackluster. They looked like the moment was too big. Teddy Bridgewater came out through an interception. Robbie dropping balls. Those guys just look out of sync. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what team you're playing. The Carolina Panthers could have played the University of Alabama yesterday. The number 1 college team in the nation, in my book. And if they played like that, they would lose. Yeah. You can't give that kind of field position from the gate. They intercepted the ball. Chicago punched us square in our fucking mouths. In your mouths. And we failed to respond. I mean, it's just sad, man. I'm not impressed by Chicago at all. This is a game that we should have won. Could have won. Their defense was who I thought their defense would be. You know what I mean? They did what they were going to do. Get a couple sacks. And even that, our offensive line, listen. this offensive line still did an admirable job. I know a lot of you guys ain't going to see it that way, but if you want to put a positive note on this, it really could have been a 7-8 sack party on our ass. But they held it down to what, 3-4 if I'm not mistaken? So kudos to those guys, man. I mean, they got some beasts up front. But really this game came down to us executing the way Carolina Panthers know how to execute. And for whatever reason, we weren't able to do it. And I'm frustrated. We've seen the worst of Teddy Bridgewater. Behind the back throws or whatever. Not accurate. We've seen penalties galore. Just a yellow flag fest out there. Turnovers. You cannot beat anybody when you're giving them their first possession at the 12-yard line. You cannot beat anybody when their average starting position on the field is at their 48. At the opponent's 48 for a half. You can't beat them. You can't beat that. You cannot. Again, put Alabama out there. Put the number 1 high school out there against us, and give them that kind of field position and the 12-yard line as well. Do that. I promise you, they're going to make it interesting. So, who are we to blame for this lackluster performance? And I'm going to harp on this, and I'm probably going to harp on it all week. Is it the players? Is it the coaching staff? I don't know. I do not know. All I do know is for 3 games straight, those guys were balling out, and all of a sudden, this was a statement game, and those guys failed to show up. They failed to show up. Teddy Bridgewater was 4-1 against the Bears prior to this past game. A lot of people were saying, because he was with a different team. He was with Minnesota. He was with New Orleans, and blah, 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 blah. But this ain't the same team. And Teddy looked rattled at times, man. Looked rattled. Mike Davis hung in there as long as he could. Obviously, he was dealing with some ankle issues. I thought we got away from the run. 18 carries, man. We got away from the run. At one point in the first half, it looked like we were able to do what we wanted to do on the ground. And then again, the red zone woes. They showed their ugly heads back up. For whatever reason, Joe Brady is failing to come up with a method to score down in the red zone. Now, there was a couple drops down there too. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But I don't know. At this point, I know a lot of people call me crazy. Let's get outside the box, Joe Brady, okay? What you're doing is not working for you. Let's implement the tight ends. If you don't believe in Ian Thomas down in the red zone, if you don't believe in Manhurst, let's trade it. Let's trade him. Because I'll be damned to sit here and be tortured every fucking week knowing we got able-bodied ass tight ends on the field. I mean, on the bench that you're not going to use because they don't fit your system. Ask Baltimore how tight ends work out. Mark Andrews. Ask San Francisco how tight ends work out. Ask them how they use a tight end. Ask motherfucking Kansas City how they use a tight end. If you don't know how to use a tight end, in case, just get those guys a call. I'm pretty sure you know some of those guys' number. But I refuse to keep seeing that shit. If you don't trust the motherfucker or whatever, he don't fit, just get rid of him. Shit. Get rid of him. And I said this before, and a lot of people laugh, but you got PJ Walker out there. Bring his ass in. Use him as some kind of a wildcat or some shit like that. You know? If the funky-ass New Orleans Saints could use Tasty Tatum, they can use Tasty Tatum down there. And everybody know when Tasty Tatum get in the game, they already know he gonna run the ball. And Tasty Tatum get that first down. Even when people know he's gonna get the ball. You gotta be creative, Joe. Think like this shit is college. You know what I mean? But again, and here's my thing, y'all. Teddy Bridgewater made a statement last game, said we were one tough-ass football team. Well, I strongly disagree. I think we're very athletic. I think we're competitive. I think we're hungry. We can be motivated at times, but we're not tough. No, we're not. We're not tough. We're not tough. Because a tough team, when they get punched in their fucking mouth, they're swinging back. They're swinging back, and they're swinging hard. Ain't no way in hell you can tell me a tough team allows for a quarterback to throw for 198 yards. The number one receiver catches 58 yards. And their running back rushes for 53 yards and lose. Ain't no fucking tough team I heard doing that shit. A tough team comes back from adversity. They come back from turnovers. They come back from mistakes. That's what a tough team does. The whole game, it felt weird. It felt like I was just waiting for these guys to... And it never came. It never fucking came. It felt like we were just out there just... You know how you ever ran on the beach? And you know how hard it is to run with that sand, you know what I mean, pushing against your feet? That's what it felt like, man. Somebody has to own up accountability. Was it Teddy's leadership? Was it Joe Brady? It doesn't. Somebody has to answer to this shit. I need answers during the press conference. Why was this shit lackluster? Now, with that being said, I do want to give game balls to Jeremy Chin. Stud, man. Solely, I think he was one of the main reasons why we even hung in there that long. Roswell Douglas struggled early, came around late with 3 major pass breakups. So kudos to him. Shout out to Brian Burns. We did not get to the quarterback and get him sacked, but he had 3 quarterback hits. So kudos to him. And kudos to Mike Davis. Obviously, he was limping and gipping. He was still out there, man. So kudos to all those guys. There's some people that came to play. There's some people that came to play. You know what I mean? So I gotta give them the credit. And then there's a few other out there as well. I don't want to miss over anybody, but those are the ones that stood out to me. Now the $1 million question is DJ Moore, man. What happened? Did DJ Moore cost us the game? I'll tell you this right here, man. DJ Moore in the first half had an opportunity to come down with a touchdown that would have got a 7 points, and we lost by 7. He also dropped a touchdown pass, not a touchdown pass, but he dropped a late first down pass in the fourth quarter that would have got us a first down. Some people said the ball was thrown behind him. Other people saying that he got his hand on the ball, he was able to bring it in, and he wasn't able to control it to the ground. Bottom line is, man, big time players make big time plays. Big time players make big time plays. No matter how ugly the throw was, you had your hand on it. Not only did you have your hand on it, you were able to bring it to your chest and control it going to the ground. So I'm not saying he's cost us the game. Teddy Bridgewater had a QBR of 34.4. So I mean, just pick your poison, man. Pick your poison, man. I mean, but I'll tell you this, we got to do better. If you think for once that Sean Payton wouldn't relish the chance to embarrass our ass, Sean Payton went out his fucking way to tamper with a draft pick to try to hurt us. If you think for one goddamn second, that he won't turn around and love to hung up 50 on our ass for fun, you're playing yourself. And that's the dangerous thing about going out here not playing your best performance. That's the thing when you go out there and you put out tape on Teddy Bridgewater puts out tape that he's getting rattled, he's staring down receivers, you're forcing throws. That's the danger of that shit. Because now you give somebody else a blueprint. What you're doing is giving another team a blueprint. When you go out there, look like shit, get rattled, blah, 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 you giving somebody else okay, let's try this. But let's try it a different way. That's the danger about that shit. We lost this game, man. And I know that sounds cliche, but we lost this game. Chicago Bears offense wasn't doing a goddamn thing. And despite how good that defense was, we were moving the ball up and down the field on that defense. Let's not play that game. Give us our credit. Give us our credit. We were moving up and down the field on their asses. So, turnovers, man. Turnovers, drops. Can't overcome drops and turnovers, man. Got to do better, y'all. As a Panther fan, I'm frustrated. Not frustrated, disappointed. I'm very disappointed in the way we played yesterday. I gotta be honest with you, man. But brighter days are gonna come. No, this team is not a tough-ass football team. They're a learning-to-ass team. motivated, energetic, charismatic team. But let's not use that word tough. Tough is a different kind of level. Hopefully Christian be back this week. If not, we just got to continue to play with the guys we had. A lot of you guys were saying Curtis Samuel would have made a difference. I don't know. But all in all, man, these kind of games were statement games. You know what I mean? Statement games for Teddy to show that he can handle that defense. And statement games to show the Panthers were for real. And we didn't show up for it. We had an invitation to a fucking party and we never showed up for it. Victory party. So, man, but this is my last time talking about it. Then we're going to move on. And, we got to do better, man. Got to do better, man. I'm your host, Glenn. Got tossing on the Big Cat. My cool up the paws up. Rock with the Big Cat. Tell me how you guys feel, man. A little frustrated, a little down this morning, but, we'll get over it. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, Anchor, Spotify, whole 9. 8,000 subscribers, y'all. Appreciate the love. Let's get up out of it. Let the church say 2 gloves. Sure to check out KeepPoundingTVShow.com, where we had the latest Panthers article, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, vlogs, videos, schedule, fantasy football, and much more. Also, be sure to check out Keep Pounding TV's official merchandise, where we have Paws Up hats, Gato shirts, and much more as well. I want to give a very special shout-out and thanks to all the Keep Pounding TV cool cats and members. Paws up, keep pounding. Fellas, do you have a beard like Big Cat? You tired of your shit looking like Anthony Hamilton? Okay! Patches all in it? Check out Trishana's Blue Sapphire Oils. Help moisturize and restore health back to your beard. Trishana Jones Oils, Blue Sapphire. The link is in the description below. Ladies, be sure to check out Tori Bell Cosmetics. Shop with the ambassador and affiliate Sabrina Francis. Her link is below. For all your cosmetical needs, from eyeliners to lip gloss to eyelash bling, they got everything you need. Check the link in the description below. Be sure to check out On the Life Show Radio. Check out the latest Christian hip-hop / R&B. Be sure to also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hi, I'm the Big Cat. Paws up! You're watching Fan to Fan Network, the voice that fans deserve.